person's teeth! Leave me alone! Can't you see I'm in mourning?
Your grief will have to wait, friend. I've done everything you've asked. Now it's time you did your part. Tell me how to get to Red Axe.
Have you learned nothing since you got here? Prague is cursed! If you go after Red Axe, you'll end up just like Arcady!
That's a risk I'll have to take. Just tell me how to get inside the Tower of Skulls.
I told you before, you can't. You have to draw Red Axe out. Just like you did to...
All right.
How else? Othgrim Red Axe is a champion of Khorne. If you were to challenge him to single combat, he would have to accept, or else his warriors would think him weak.
That's all. Just walk up to the tower and challenge Red Axe.
If you can make it to the shrine without getting cut to pieces, you'll be fighting cultists and worse every step of the way.
That goes without saying, doesn't it? Anything else I should know?
Just this. The challenge requires an offering. The skull of a mighty foe, to join the others piled upon the shrine. Take this. Give my son's death meaning, and drive these monsters from Prague.
To wait for the pressure to build. much pressure. I don't want to explode. To wait a few moments. No, still need to wait a few moments. Feeling well at all. Uthgrim Red Axe! How many of your men must I slay before you find the courage to face me? Show yourself, you coward!
Pathetic wretch! You dare challenge the might of Khorne? Destroy her! Rip her apart! The warrior who brings me her head will bask in the glory of the Blood Guard!
I'm out of fuel right now. I must wait. What's going on? I thought Red Axe had to honour the challenge.
He doesn't think you're worthy, dwarf. You'll have to prove him wrong.
Morgrim's axe? Alright, what do I do?
Kill as many of his followers as you can. The longer you survive, the weaker Red Axe will appear to his warband. Eventually, he'll have to face you himself.
Fool! You cannot triumph here. Khorne revels in the slaughter. Every death is an offering to the Blood God. You sow the whirlwind, mortal. Soon you will know its fury.
Still need to wait a few moments. No! Still need to wait a few moments. I need to wait for the pressure to build. much pressure! I don't want to explode! Signs are weak. Oh, still need to wait a few moments. I must wait. Too much pressure. I don't want to explode. Too much pressure. I don't want to explode. Much pressure. I don't want to explode. Too 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 much pressure. I don't want to explode. Vital signs are weak. I must wait. pressure. I don't want to explode. Too much pressure. I don't want to explode. Not feeling good at all. To build. Red Axe turned and ran. Now what?
How can this be? A champion of Khorne never runs from battle.
Not unless there was a chance to strike an even greater blow against his enemies.
I don't like the sound of this.
The death of so many powerful warriors would make a mighty offering to Khorne. Red Axe could use their souls to summon a bloodthirster into the physical realm.
What in Grunny's name is a bloodthirster?
A greater demon, the mightiest of those that serve Khorne. A bloodthirster is savagery incarnate. If it isn't stopped, it will slaughter everything for miles. No one in Kislev will be safe.
How do I find Red Axe?
Leave it to me. I can guide you there, using your waystone. The gods go with you, Kila Gunnarsdottir. If Red Axe summons the Bloodthirster, you must stop it at all costs.
Must wait. You can still survive this, Red Axe. Tell me where the Harbinger is, and I'll let you walk away.
Weakling. I should have guessed that southern witch had you caught in her web. She thought she could bend me to her will with her gifts and her honeyed lies, as though I needed the help of a sorceress to win the Blood God's favor and lead Asavakul's horde. When Prague fell, I consecrated its streets with the blood of innocents. When the demons gathered to feast, I subjugated them and was exalted in the eyes of Khorne. He gifted me with this axe to bring death and ruin upon the old world. I told the witch that if she stayed in Prague, I would hang her head from my belt. She has gone to the Forest of Knives to seek the champion of Slaanesh. Her pretty lies will serve her well there.
That was a mistake. If you'd kept her close, you might have survived this. Time to meet your god, Uthgrim Red Axe.
Fool. You think I fear death? I offer it freely as a gift to Khorne. Blood for the Blood God!
Pressure. I don't want to explode. Bravely injured. Must wait. Nope. Still need to wait a few minutes. much pressure. I don't want to explode. I need to wait for the pressure to build. Right now. That's pressure! I must eat!
Leave the axe to me, dwarf. Do not touch it, lest you forfeit your soul.
By the ancestors! Get that cursed thing away from me! I want no part of it!
Your courage and skill have saved a great many lives. Othgrim Redax is dead, and his warband has been scattered. It will take many years, I suspect, but Gorchev and his people now have a real chance at rebuilding Prague.
Yet we're still no closer to catching the Harbinger.
Did Othgrim tell you anything before he died?
She made the same offer to Redax that she did to Kessler. Uthgrim said he didn't need her help to take over Kuhl's horde, and threatened to kill her instead. Said she'd gone to seek the followers of Slanesh in the Forest of Knives. Never heard of it myself.
I would not expect you to. It's an ancient place, deep in the frozen wilds of Norska. An elven city used to stand there, long before the coming of chaos. If the gods are with us, I may be able to open its waystone and allow us to travel there.
One more thing. Redax called the Harbinger that southern witch. What's that supposed to mean?
From Othgrim's perspective, anyone not from the Chaos Wastes is a southerner.
Well, if she's not from the Wastes, who is she? Someone from the Old World? Maybe even the Empire?
It would explain how she was able to recruit Kessler and carry out the attack at Nuln.
Don't be ridiculous. If she were from Nuln, the witch hunters would have found her and dealt with her long before she'd become a threat.
We'll know the truth soon enough. For now, let's return to the forest. I must make preparations for the next phase of our journey. am ready to open the waystone to the Forest of Knives, Kila Gunnarsdottir. I trust you are prepared. The path ahead will be perilous indeed.
Nothing could be worse than what we saw in Prague, Elf Lord.
Do not be so sure. The forest lies in the heart of Norska, which sits at the edge of the Chaos Wastes. The winds of magic blow wild there, corrupting everything they touch with the power of chaos.
There's much more to it than that, High Lore Master. Much more. Do you want to tell her, or shall I?
What's he on about now?
Of all the Chaos Gods, Slanesh is the one my people dread the most. We know her as she who thirsts, because she craves the souls of elvenkind more than any other race. Slanesh is the god of excess. She corrupts by fulfilling one's darkest wishes and deepest hungers. In ancient times, her secret cults flourished among my people.
You see, dwarf? Not even the high and mighty elves are safe from the temptations of chaos.
Once we reach the forest, I will remain close to the waystone, where its energies will conceal my presence. I cannot risk drawing the attention of the cult until our mission is complete.
Not to worry, High Lore Master. I will see to it that the dwarf receives all the help she deserves. Cast your spell and let her...
Sigmar's bones! How did you get here?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Unless I miss my guess. Who are all these people?
Imperials and Kislevites, captured by Norse raiders. They bring their captives back to Norska as slaves. Oh, Sacrif, we are the lucky ones. We managed... But we quickly learned that without a ship, there was no way to make it back to our homes. We found the ruins of an old elven city deep in the forest, and plenty of food to eat. For a time, we thought we were safe.
Skraeling?
Fergun Skraeling, a Norse warlord who joined Asavar Kul's horde. When Kul died at Kislev, Skraeling and his war band fled here. They've taken over an elven temple at the heart of the forest and desecrated it with their foul rituals. Now, Skraeling's people hunt us through the forest. Some they kill, others they drag off to the temple. So
I don't suppose Skraeling has any dealings with a sorceress who calls herself the Harbinger.
How did you know?
Clemt, I need to get inside that temple.
I wish I could, friend. But right now, I have more urgent problems to solve.
Impertinent wretch! We are agents of the Empire.
Pay no mind to him, Clemt. What's...
Every time my people try to leave camp and hunt for food, Skraeling's men are waiting for them. We've been...
If I deal with Skraeling's men, will you help me get...
Alone? Are you mad?
Don't be fooled by my cheery disposition, friend. I've left a trail of bodies from here to Nuln. Skraeling's men are in for a rude surprise.